Hi, my name is Justin Preece, and I'm the percussion coordinator for the athletics bands programs at Oregon State University, and I'm also one of the state chapter officers for Percussive Arts Society here in the state of Oregon. And I thought it would take some time to record the timpani exercises for the OMEA All-State Symphonic Band auditions. So if you're interested in auditioning for All-State here in the state of Oregon, you can get all the details at oregonmusic.org, and let's go ahead and get into it. So when you're recording audition material on timpani, you got a few things to keep in mind. Some considerations are the setup of your drums. You want to make sure that everything is well within reach, whether you're playing in a standing position or from a seated position. Either's fine. If you're playing in a standing position, you just want to make sure that your mallets are not on too much of a downward angle, or that might affect the quality of the tone you're getting out of the drums. I'm going to play seated today. And so you might find a simple bar stool or something like that in your band hall that's commonly used for timpani. That's fine. The next thing to consider would be the playing positions on your instruments. You want to make sure that on the larger drums, you're about 4 to 5 inches away from the edge of the rim itself. And as you move up through the smaller drums, it might be more like 4 inches, or the smallest drum, maybe 3 inches from the edge. That's fine. But you notice the separation between my mallets is a little wider too. They're not right next to each other. They're about 6 inches apart or so. Other things to consider, if your drums have gauges in your band program, it'd be good to set those and check those ahead of time. You can use a piano in your band hall to do that. You can work with your band director and ask them for help. If you don't have a piano in your band hall, maybe you've got a vibraphone or a marimba to help you check for references on those pitches. And you want to set those gauges in advance so you're sure you've got a nice, good set of pitches to work from when you're tuning the drums. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the first exercise. Okay, for exercise 1, some things I like to consider when I'm playing through this. First of all, I want to make sure that I have clean, clear, articulate rhythms on those 16th notes. Second, there's a tricky sticking area moving out of measure 1 into measure 2. You've got 3 choices really. You could play a crossover, or you could slide the right hand over the bar line, right, or you could double the left in the first 2 16th notes of the second measure, and continue on from there. Lastly, take a look at the 8th note durations on the rhythms at the end of the exercise. The composer meant for those to be shorter, so I tend to damp those right after the 8th note length has expired. All right, let's give it a run.